taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And on the mound in this one, Tyler Glasnow. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Pete Crow Armstrong, the leadoff batter as he swings through it for strike one. And now it's even up. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Started to go at the 1-2. A check on it to third. Did not go. The 2-2. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Payoff pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. That one lifted to left. Hernandez moving in on this one. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. So up next for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. And that's off the outside edge. Ball one.
Ball. That's inside.
Now one missed.
Ball 3.
Right through there for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
2 outs, base is empty. Michael Busch, the next Cub to hit. And that skips into dirt. To third, Rojas. Fires across the diamond, and that is that. Mookie Betts steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And there's a foul ball. Ripped on a line. That's a hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Big time power. That one kicks away from the catcher to second. And now a man into scoring position.
That's a ball.
Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Up the middle. Got him on the off-balance throw. One gone, bottom half of the first. Yeah. Up to the plate is Will Smith. Swings through that one for strike one. In the dirt, nice job behind the plate. Foul ball left side, he'll see another. And it's fouled off, they'll do it again. One away with a runner at third here in game 2 of the NLDS. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
The 1-0. Bare hand has to hurry. It's there, and that's a great play. We're in the second game of this division series. Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Alex Bregman. Glasnow back to work. Yeah, that's fouled off. The strategy around starting pitchers in the postseason, it's really changed in recent years. Managers are pulling starters earlier, making a strong bullpen essential for a championship team. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Yeah, I think with starting pitchers, they're not going as deep in the postseason because managers aren't willing to let them get knocked around and put a game out of reach. Most skippers have a quicker hook this time of the year.
Here's a 1-2. Swing and a ground ball. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Ian Happ up to hit. Former first-round pick out of the University of Cincinnati. Grew up in Pittsburgh. Fought off foul. No score here in the second. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Good job to fight that one off.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Happ lays off. Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
Got some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far moving the ball around nicely.
And it finds its way through for a hit. And that's a 1-out single.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Dansby Swanson now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Check swing, but he went too far. And it's 0-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Michael Conforto will climb in.
Hey!
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in. You see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
Sinker catches the zone at the knees.
Really good take, especially with 2. Strikes.
Happ leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That one misses. And a full count now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. 3 balls, 2 strikes the count. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Matt Shaw can't hold up, and that's a strike.
Ball, that's out.
The Cubbies with a chance to score first here in the top of the second. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Back here at Dodger Stadium, bottom of the inning, Andy Pages steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Comes up empty. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Digging in, Alex Call.
That's out. Hey.
This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. He sends it out of here. The Dodgers strike first. It's 1-0.
A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
One down. Now the third baseman, Miguel Rojas. The changeup missing, and it's 1-0. The other way. And it goes just foul. Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. And now Teoscar Hernandez. In the air, left field, half on his horse. Won't get to this one, it drops foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and there's 2 away. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. And that drops in for a strike. Rojas, the runner at first with 2 gone. That one fouled off. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. All set for the start of the inning. Now the Cubs catcher, Moises Ballesteros. Check swing to the first pitch. Look down to third. And yes, he offered at it. One gets a check swing. Appeal to third. No swing. The 1-1. On the ground. Betts. Fires over to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Sliced hard but foul. Glass now back to work, the 0-1.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Glass now, ready and deals. Stays alive. Swing and a miss. And that's 4 strikeouts. Seiya Suzuki will hit next. He's 0 for 1. Hard hit right side. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here in L.A. as we go to the last of the third. Mookie Betts steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And that one fouled off. Betts getting to start at shortstop, hitting leadoff in today's game, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2011. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He circles the bases. Here's Ohtani.
But just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter. But the big bat's coming up and a home run already surrendered. He's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Check swing called strike. That's strike 2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. The batter now will be Will Smith. Ground ball left side. Fair ball. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Waste no time there. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
That one fouled off. 0-2 now.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Back foot slider ties him up, struck him out.
Up next for the Dodgers,
Andy Pajes getting ready to hit.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Comes up empty.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it. Back here at Chavez Ravine as we go to the top of the 4th. Michael Busch digs in now. Hit hard, but foul off to the left.
You know, these Cubs just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Out of here. All muscle to center field. Now it's Alex Bregman.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Bregman started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. He did not go around. Ball to strike. Nice grab. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out. Stepping in, Ian Happ. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And a foul ball. The 0-1.
That's a ball. That's ball 2.
1 out, bases empty, and a run in here in game 2 of the NLDS. That's outside.
That's a ball.
Ball 3.
Right through there for a strike. And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Got him swinging.
Up next for the Cubs, shortstop Dansby Swanson.
And now it's Dansby Swanson. Struck out swinging his first time. He swings and fouls one off. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Edman slings to first. Inning over. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Bottom 4, Alex Call steps to the plate for the Dodgers. On the ground to the left, Bregman. Over to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Miguel Rojas at the plate. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up. On the ground out to short. Swanson handles, throws to first. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th. 2 down, bases empty. Now at the plate, Teoscar Hernandez. And it's fouled away. Tigers, you'll one. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Ball, that's outside.
This one in the air. Swanson. And that is the third out of the inning. We're in the second game of this division series. Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Michael Conforto. The new pitcher in the game, Brock Stewart.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings. You know, these Cubs definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them. So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
Just off the outside edge. And now 3-1. Called strike right there. And ball four there. Tying run is on base.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Shaw stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Tap foul at the plate.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball. Block it if you have to as far as just a late swing.
Meanwhile, this pitch gets away. Man at second. Inside.
Nope, inside.
2-2. That one missed. And he grounds one to the right side. The throw to first. One away here in the fifth. Moises Ballesteros now at the plate. He's 0 for 1. Line, and that's a base hit. In to score from third. It's an RBI single, and they tie it late here in game 2. Go ahead run on base. Pete Crow Armstrong will hit next. That one ripped, but foul. Check swing called strike. 0-2 now. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. High leverage spot, and here is Seiya Suzuki. Base hit! Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded, only one away. And here's the first. So Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, Tanner Scott.
Really tough spot to come into out of the bullpen. Bases loaded with multiple outs to get in a tight ball game. A lot.
Base hit center field. One runs in. Another comes in to score. And they lead by 2. Dangerous hitter at the plate in Alex Bregman. Foul ball there. Traffic on the bases with 3 already across here in game 2 of the NLDS. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Over to Edman. And that's 2. Back here in L.A., ready to go for the last half of the inning. Tommy Edman steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
You know, these Dodgers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Right back to him on the mound. Tosses to first, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th. Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. Out to short, Swanson. Slings to first. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
And that'll do it. Back here at Chavez Ravine, leading off Ian Happ.
Whoa, that's down.
Scott, in his 8th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Ground ball up the middle, Betts up with it, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Swanson digs in. And that misses. Ball 1. On a line, Hernandez takes it in for the out. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Michael Conforto, the next Cub to hit.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Checks his swing, appeal to third. Nope, he held back. That missed by a lot, and it's 2-1. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Just missed.
That's out.
3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Ball 4.
Well, a good day for the on-base percentage right there. Walk number 3, and the free bags keep on coming. You down with OBP, Boo?
Pitch kicks away. Throws to second, in there safely. And now a man into scoring position. Runner at second, 2 down. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 2. That one fouled off. Hit hard on the ground is short. And the inning is over. Back here at Dodger Stadium, bottom of the sixth. Will Smith steps. Played for the Dodgers. Daniel Palencia on the pitch here.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
The 0-1.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
Time call. This one in the air, center field. For Armstrong has a beat on it. And there's one away. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Tyler Fitzgerald. And he drops it down the third baseline. And foul ball. The Cubs leading by 2 here in the bottom of the sixth. Late swing, foul to the left. And Freddie takes the K. Here's the center fielder, Andy Pajes. And that one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Up the middle, Swanson. Throws to first in time, and that is the inning. Back here in L.A., we go to the top of the 7th. Moises Ballesteros getting ready to hit. And there's a foul ball. And looks like he wants the signs again as he steps off the rubber. On the mound now, Jack Dreyer.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Left field. One away. Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit. 1 for 3.
Nope, that's inside.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. That catches the top part of the zone, and it's 1 and 2.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
The 2-2. Swing and a ground ball out to short. In plenty of time to first. And 2 away to start the 7th. So digging in, Seiya Suzuki. First pitch, and he just misses.
Ball, that's in.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the late stages of game 2. That misses. 3 balls, no strikes. And he walked him.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boog. The last one wasn't even close.
And now the batter is Carson Kelly. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Pitch misses inside. Safe at second with a stolen base. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 2 of the NLDS.
that's outside.
Swing and a miss. Suzuki at second with 2 down. In the air, right field, call. On the move. He's got it. And that is that. Back here at Chavez Ravine. For the last pitch hitter coming on, Kyle Tucker.
Man, what a great guy to be able to turn to off the bench, huh?
A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. Off the mark there. And 1-1. That one hammered center field. That's back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Miguel Rojas, the next to hit, 1 for 2. The Dodgers going with a pinch hitter, Max Muncy, looking to start something with 1 gone. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The Cubbies up by 2 here at the bottom of the 7th. And the funky Muncy is stifled by the strikeout. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Cut on and missed at 101. And it's 0-1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get it swinging.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. We go to the 8th. So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Alex Bregman. To the mound now, they turn to Blake Trinan.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And the 0-1. That one ripped, and it stays fair. Around second now, going for 3. The relay, he's in there.
Once he kept that ball fair down the line, he was off to the races for the triple. Awesome job of going with the pitch away and just taking what was given to him.
Now here is Ian Happ.
Ball 1.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Check swing, no appeal. 2 balls, no strikes. Fouled off, he was late. Two and 1 now. Pitch gets away. And saved. A close play at the plate, and that scores a run on the wild pitch. And it finds its way through for a hit. And a man aboard.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. It sounded different than most hits coming off the bat. You don't need numbers to tell you the ball was hit extremely hard, but at 115 miles per hour, that's not an exit velocity you see very often. Very impressive.
And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. And out to a board. Tag, safe at second.
He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point.
Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. So up next, Matt Shaw. 0 for 3 in this one. Fouls away the first offering.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
The 0-2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
That's ball 2.
And now he steps off. Big pitch coming. This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. Fires to third, but he's back. The Cubs trying to break this one open. And we're in the top of the 8th. He fouls it off. We'll do it again.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Ball 4, and a run comes in to score. Moises Ballesteros digs in now. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swanson, the runner at third. Conforto on second. Shaw at first with no outs. And that one fouled off. Here's the 0-2. Oh, he hit him. And that brings home a run. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Pete Crow Armstrong. And the 0-1. Ground ball left side, could be 2. They take the force out, and that is a big first out. All loaded up. Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. Ground ball could be 2. Close play, but in there. So bases loaded with 1 away. Carson Kelly now at the plate. Swinging a foul straight back. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Swing, and he breaks his back. He fires home for 1. Over to first, safe.
Good onside run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
Bregman stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in or on. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
That's off the mark. Ball 3. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Swings through that one for strike 2. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Ball 4. He's walked in a run. Now the left fielder, Ian Happ.
Now pitching for the Dodgers, number 78, Ben Castillo.
Ball.
Bases loaded. 2 down.
Nope, that's down.
Here's a 2-1. On the ground to third. Base hit. 1 run is in. Here's the throw to the plate. Safe. In comes the run from second. And it's 11-2. So 2 on with 2 away. Next to hit, Dansby Swanson. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Foul ball. Here's a 1-1. On the ground to short. Bats up with it. And that will end the inning. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Bottom of the 8th. Tommy Edman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. To the right side. Sends it to first. And that's 1 away as the lead. Man is out in the 8th. So back to the top of the order. Here's Mookie to hit. Look out! And it hit him. So man aboard. Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Battling here as he fouls it away. Betts leads off first with 1 away. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Smith now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. And a swing and a miss. The Cubbies up big in this one. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Ball, that's out.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Hat moving under it, and that's the 3rd out. We're in the 2nd game of this division series.